po dito sa Kababayan LA. We talk about Philippine-American History Month in October. And in line with this, gusto po namin kayong imbitahan a very moving exhibit happening right now. We're going to be getting the details later on in the show. But for now, ito po ay ang moving exhibit na mga photos taken from Mount Pinatubo. And it's moving because, of course, of the tragedy. But then at the same time, the artistry at ang talento po ng ating mga kababayang photographers who took photos. And we're going to be having them today on the show. Some of them are joining us from the Philippines, si Derek, si Joe, at si Boy. Hello and welcome to Kababayan LA.
Hello. Thank you for inviting us.
Yes, let's talk about the exhibit. What is this about? Who wants to answer that? Derek?
The exhibit, it was conceptualized by one of our colleagues na taga-Olongapo, si Mike Pusing, because he remembered that it is the 20th anniversary of the eruption, since the eruption, yes. June 15, 1991, the Big Bang in Mount Pinatubo. So we decided to hold an exhibit, a traveling exhibit, first in Olongapo and Manila schools and universities. Then suddenly the idea came to the U.S., they heard about it here in the U.S., and they invited us, the cultural group, Filipino cultural group, Kambayoka Festival, invited us to hold an exhibit in Carson City, in Carson. Yeah.
And it's one of those moments in history na parang pinag-uusapan, where were you when that happened, correct?
Yeah.
Where were you?
Actually, when the Big Bang, the June 15 eruption, we are already staking out 2 months before. 2 months before. As photojournalists. Okay. We're about 11 photojournalists staking out in one observation point ng volcanologist. It's about 10 kilometers away from the crater. And suddenly, June 14, there's a minor eruption. So we decided to check it out, go closer to the crater, and it erupted. But we don't know that it's the biggest eruption. So the next day, we tried to check it again, and that all happened na we don't know. We're already at the back of the crater.
Right. Derek, as journalists, as photojournalists, it's a very dangerous job also, no? Habang ang lahat ng tao nag-aalisan mula sa sunog, sa pagsabog, sa kung ano mang kalamidad, tayo naman sumusugo doon in order to get photos. How difficult is the life of a photojournalist, but how fulfilling is it?
It's difficult because the demands of the job is fulfilling because it serves a purpose. It takes its toll, like what they say. It's a price you pay for the life you choose.
Yes.
Yeah. So no complaints about it.
No complaints. And of course, after that, you see all the you see fulfillment naman sa inyo, and that's how you feel when you see an exhibit like this. Let's take a look at some of the pictures. Like I said earlier, very moving. Let's discuss some of the pictures that we have now. Starting with this one, who took this? Do you know?
Actually, it's a picture of Albert Garcia, the real star of the show. This picture won in the World Photo Press competition. Actually, he's the first Filipino to have won in the World Photo Press.
Ayan, congratulations to Albert.
And it was included in one of the best 100 pictures of the 20th century.
Right, wow, very nice. Okay, another picture?
That's
How about this one?
Derek's photo.
Derek, okay, tell us about this, the story behind this photo.
Oh, I was in the car with in the previous picture. I was in that car, and I photographed this man walking down the street while we were running away from the pyroclastic cloud.
All right, was the guy walking toward or away?
No, he was trying to stop us, but we were traveling at a speed of 80 to 100 kilometers per hour.
Anong pakiramdam ng mga panahon na yun? Sumasabog, and you were there in the thick of things, in the middle of things. Takot, exciting, or what?
But we had to do our job.
We thought we were going to die, actually. It was like, it's for sure we're going to die, but there was like 10% chance that you're going to live. So you wanted to keep your ass together. You don't want to panic, because for the rest of your life, if you panic, there's a slight chance that you come out alive. And if you panic and you start crying, the rest of your life, people would know that you were crying.
Some guys who were included in the group of photographers, one really cried.
One crane.
And with the 11 photographers, it's only about 6 of us who got the similar photos.
Okay,
The rest doesn't have any pictures.
Right, let's take a look at the third photo.
Yeah, this one.
Whose is this?
I took this. This actually June 14, the first eruption.
Yung sinabi
the
mo
first
kanina, bago
eruption.
pa mag-June
Yeah.
15.
So it's not the major eruption on the next day. But we already had an experience trying to run away from the
Right,
eruption.
ashes
Yeah.
and all that. Okay, photo number 4. What is this?
Yeah, this is a similar photo of Derek. Actually, we're 3 bands. Then, nung nakita namin na nag-erupt siya, and we don't know na nandun na pala kami sa likod. So we try to, the 3 bands turn around, and we noticed the eruption is in front of us.
Wow.
So it's about 15 minutes of traveling, trying to run away with this pyroclastic materials.
Wow. There are more photos, and we're going to tell you where to catch them when we return on Kababayan LA Plus, discussing more of the stories behind more photos when we return. Don't go away.